So today we're socializing a 6-month-old puppy, and this puppy does have a little bit of nervousness sometimes, so we're going to work through that, show you guys how we're going to work through that. We have gone all the way through our training progression. We've completed off-leash training, which means we've got our remote collar conditioning, we've got our obedience. So now we're focused on proofing that obedience in distractions and providing more positive experiences in a variety of different places. So let's go ahead and get going here. Cruz, heel. So if we are walking around, moving around, I am going to have Cruz in heel position, but something I'm going to be paying attention to is making sure to reward him throughout the session here randomly, but also I'm going to be looking for potential triggers that he has, okay? So if we walk by a person and maybe he gets nervous of that person, I'll identify that as a trigger so that I can work on more positive experiences in relation to that trigger specifically, all right? Or it could be other dogs or things like that. So I'm assessing his body language as we go here. What I'm seeing right now, his tail lowered, but not tucked. And what that tells me is there's a little bit of nervousness there, but it's nothing that's crazy. So as we walk, I'll continuously be coming to check his tail. If I look back at his tail and it maintains where he's at, we're looking good. If his tail starts lowering or tucking, then that's a potential for, hey, he is getting super nervous, things like that, okay? So as we walk by other dogs, other people, notice those dogs came out to him. Cruz, yeah, let me give a little reward here for what we're doing. He's doing a good job. Those dogs came out toward him. He stayed in position, but they were pushing the personal bubble space. How's it going, bro? Good to see you. They were pushing the personal bubble space, so he backed up a little bit, then he came back up to good position. So I want to make sure I say good for that. I want to make sure I reward him for that so that he knows that was a good response from him in that particular situation. Our tail position stays the same as we're doing that. I'm just kind of flowing through the crowd here. I'm not going too fast, not going too slow, but I'm constantly checking the tail, constantly checking his other body language so that I can tell if there's anything that is making him nervous or something that he's not too worried about or anything like that, okay? Now with that being said, what I would prefer as time goes on and we do these kind of sessions, I would prefer him to start checking in with me versus me getting his attention down here and rewarding him down here. So if I notice that he's giving me some eye contact as we walk, I would definitely say good. I would definitely reward that, all right? But for now, he's mostly checking out what's going on around us. He did do a little check-in with me real quick. Good. Good. So with him right now where he's at, he's giving me a little check-in every once in a while. If I can be more precise with my timing and say good when that happens, then reward him, that will become more likely in his behavior sets. But with dogs moving around, stuff like that, he's doing a great job. Before training, he did struggle a little bit with some self-control of wanting to go over to certain things or running away from them if they made him nervous. So he's doing a great job holding what he knows is a good behavior, which in this case is just walking right next to me, okay? Staying right next to me on my left side. Again, tail position has been fluctuating between horizontal and a little bit lowered, which means, again, there are some times where he's feeling a little bit nervous, but overall, we're noting that his confidence is increasing as time goes on. The more time we do this, the more that confidence is increasing, okay? So what I'm gonna do real quick, we've done a walkthrough with the market here. Overall, he's performing great. We got some good random rewards in, so now we're gonna do a quick downstay eye contact drill. Cruz down. Good, Cruz stay. Again, whenever I put him in a downstay, I'm noticing his body language. He's got his hips rocked over, which tells me that he's relaxed. He's got his tail in that same lowered position, even when he's laying down, which again, there's a little bit of nervousness there, but again, the confidence is increasing. But one thing I want to do this for is I want to increase eye contact when we're out in distracting places. So boom, he's looking at me, good. So remember your fundamental eye contact drill, downstay. You put them in a downstay, you start moving around like so. If they constantly are checking in with you like this, good. You're gonna say good, you're gonna reward them. When you're doing this drill specifically, you're gonna increase your reinforcement or reward schedule. You're gonna go more interval reward, or you're gonna go more continuous reward schedule when you're doing this downstay eye contact drill until that eye contact becomes more prevalent, okay? So he's doing really good at the downstay eye contact drill. Let me do a quick healing eye contact drill. again, we've walked through the market, we've already demonstrated, okay, he's doing great with his heeling work through a crowded area, but I do want to see his eye contact increase. So once I identify that in my session, I'll start with my downstay eye contact drill, then I'll do my heeling eye contact drill, just walking back and forth right here. Cruz, heel. Good, so I notice he's giving me some eye contact. He's kind of lingering for a second. I say good when I get the eye contact, then I start moving, okay? And I'm just gonna work back and forth in this area right here. And what I'm looking for is check-ins from him, okay? So I'm gonna do a quick left turn. I'm just keeping my head looking downward, good. And I'm not necessarily trying to stare right at him, I'm just looking straight down, and I'm using my peripheral vision to see when he looks up at me, good. And every time that he looks up at me, I'm going to increase my reinforcement schedule. I'm going to use a continuous reinforcement for this specifically, good, to increase the likelihood of him giving me eye contact, okay? So as we just move back and forth here, I'm just going at a slow pace so that he can focus on me, but also, the main behavior that I'm looking for right now is the eye contact as we're moving, which he's doing a great job. So we're already seeing improvement on that. Cruz, sit, good. So how you guys doing? Doing all right? So again, we do our walkthrough. We're trying to get that socialization in where we're building up positive experiences in close proximity to new people, places, and things, which we did. We did our random rewards for that. We saw our obedience. His obedience is good out in distractions, which means good that the proofing of the obedience is nearing completion. All right. And then we identified, hey, there's a potential lapse in some eye contact when we're out and about. So let's work on increasing that. So we start with our downstay eye contact drill. Then we went to our heeling eye contact drill, and we saw his performance increase in both of those. So as we do more sessions of this, the eye contact will become stronger, which is what we're looking for long term. So just some tips and tricks from today's socialization training and distraction training. Let us know in the comments if there's something that we missed or your thoughts on what we did. Thank you guys, we'll see y'all later.